I'm actually gonna. I know. I got my roll down, so I'm gonna drop out of party chat for a second. A buddy of mine wants to talk to me anyway. Um, will you just let me know in guild chat when you want me to start the event? I'll jump on my rogue and start it. I've been the one starting it the last few times, so just want to make sure. Do. Get my paladin up here into position so I'm ready to go and then change characters. Alright. Anybody coming in right now should probably go north. Alright. I'm at the Stronghold. I'm ready to start it. Just let me know. Oh, he's gone. The event's over. We'd have to have a bell right now if we want to run it again. Yeah, but I thought doesn't he show up like 3 times a day? Oh, okay. I'll wander around the Stronghold and see if I see him anywhere. Oh god. Alright, he's here. Yeah, alright. Just say when. I'll stay in party chat at least until I start it, so. Alright, starting it. Do 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 do. Get back on my paladin. Alright, I'm gonna drop out of party chat here. So basically, this is the dragon flight. What you want to do is you want to get 2 big groups formed up. I think our guild right now is running about 30, between 30 and 35 people, I think, are here. So what you want to do is you want to get everybody formed up at the guild hall, and what we do is we just gather around the rock, and we split up into 2 teams. We try to balance it out, make sure we have haste and buffing clerics and paladins, you know, the support classes on each team, and then we just divide up the DPS evenly. You know, make sure obviously for key classes like hunter rangers, if they're using that dodge ability that they have, I don't know the name, sorry, I don't play hunter. Like, you know, split those guys evenly between the teams, but the main thing is just to get your support classes split evenly, and then split your DPS up pretty evenly. This guild, Look Good Play Good's pretty OP, so they've got a lot of, basically everyone is like around 3,000 item level or higher. I'm pretty low, I'm only 2,500 on my paladin. I don't know why it was taking so long for me to get in there. I'm like 2,550 on this paladin, so yeah, they've already started. I'm like way, I'm way behind here. It was late getting in because I was waiting for the game to load. I guess you have to push a button sometimes. But yeah, if you have more, I think it's like 20 people. If you have more than 20 people at a dragon, then it becomes immune to damage. So you want to split up and have, if you have more than 40 people in the instance, then Just have some of them stay outside of the areas of the dragons, and obviously if you get enough people, like if you got like 60 people, you could just send 15 people to each dragon and burn them all down at the same time. But what we're doing, the strategy we're doing, since we can't take all 4 at the same time, is we are sending one group to the southwest, one group to the northwest, burning them down to where they're about between 10, well, right around 10%. And then we leave a couple of the strongest people there to finish them off. Just like 2 or 3 people is usually enough to whittle them down. And then they just basically keep whittling the dragon down while the 2 main groups head over to the eastern dragons. And once the 2 main groups get the eastern dragons down, then you have to kill all 4 within a minute. I got turned around there. So when the first dragon goes down, you have 1 minute, exactly 1 minute after that, to finish the other 4 dragons. That's the bonus minute, essentially. So, I mean, if your guild's struggling to get them down within the 10 minutes, if you get them all whittled down and then kill one at like 9 minutes and 50-something seconds, then from that point, after that first dragon dies, then you'll have that extra minute to finish off the other 3. So as you can see right now, we have Ecto and Catathio, whatever, down to 3% and 6%. Oxido's already way down. We got too many people down south. This isn't actually a very good run right now. It might be because I took so long getting logged in, the game lagging out when I was trying to log back in. Not having my paladin there on northwest probably hurt them a lot. The northeastern one, the one we're heading to right now, it's actually the one I'm going to, is Chrysos. He is the hardest dragon to kill. He's the electric dragon. He's a pain in the ass. So you want to probably have your strongest group up here at the top. We're not really optimized at this point just yet, but I just joined this guild today. And they've been doing these dragons since, you know, several days ago, basically right after the expansion came out. But it's still not quite optimized. You want to have a stronger build for the northern dragons just because Chrysos is so tough. So you can see now they've got the other 3 dragons pretty much ready for the kill. 1%, 4%, 4%. And once we get this guy down, this guy's the one that you want to kill first, because that's basically the signal for the other 3 to finish off their dragons. So when we drop this guy, they'll just DPS their dragons down, and we'll get all 4 of them down within that 1 minute. So now you'll notice I'm not grouped. The paladins pretty much don't go into a group because we can link up with people without being in a group. So whereas, you know, like the guardian fighter, to give into the fray to people, they have to be grouped with them. So I think we have 3 paladins, sometimes 4, that we've been running today. Basically one, at least 1 at each dragon, but if you have 3, then you're going to want to put 2 on the northern dragons. And maybe even if you have 4, put 3 on the northern dragons, because like I said, Chrysos is just a beast. He one-shots people left and right, so it's nice to have the extra OPs up here on the top dragons. The bottoms, not so much. They're easy to burn down. So I'm not really doing a lot of damage. You'll see me swinging my sword even though I'm like 20 feet from the dragon. But I'm just primarily here for support. So it's not too hard of an encounter if you have a highly geared guild. This guild, like I said, I mean, 3,000 item level is just, you know, that's pretty high. There's not a lot of people running over 3,000, and I've seen today, since I joined this guild, I've seen 3,500, 3,600, 3,900 item level on a lot of these people. A lot of mythic artifacts and stuff like that. So get this guy up here. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be but once again, this guild's probably a lot more OP than most. So definitely something that takes organization. The key thing is just getting everyone split up before you start it. So the way we started is we get our teams formed, we head down and get into position at the dragons, southwest and northwest, and then I would log out, or somebody else, but I've been doing it today, log out and switch to another character that's at the stronghold, start the encounter, and then switch back to my paladin. That's what I've been doing today. That way we're already just ready to go and in position when it starts. This is actually a pretty slow run. The last 3 runs we did, we finished in like 6 minutes. This one's looking like it's going to be closer to 7 minutes. But once again, I lagged out when I was logging back into my Paladin and wasn't paying attention, and so they were already down to like 50% on the first dragon by the time I logged back in, so they didn't have my bubble or my defense area. There we go, he's down. Now the other 3 will get finished off and we'll be done. Pretty easy, not much to it. I think we're probably going to run another one. Maybe we'll have a better run next time since I won't be lagging out. Seriously, still lagging. Hey, what's up, Zimbowski? How you doing, man? Yes, Mr. Sonja. Yes, we are doing the dragon flight. I'll probably do 1 more run, maybe 2, and then I'm gonna get off of here and hang out with my wife for a while, but it's just nice to actually be able to do this content. I think I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm good. Northwest went immune last run, more than 20. Ah, that's what happened. Just letting them know I'm staying north. Yeah, that's what happened last time. I'm good, man. I'm good. Just this is actually, I just joined Look Good Play Good today and running these dragon flights with these guys. So all right. So let me just change characters to start up this dragon flight. You talking to me, babe? No, you're a dork. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty easy in a guild this strong. But alright, Mr. Traveling Wizard. Where you at, buddy? I'll do a loop. Usually he's back there by the time I make my way back around to him. Haven't been able to figure out where else this little fool goes. Come on, Mr. Wizard. Show your ugly face. There we go. Alright, starting it up. This might actually be my last run for the day. What you doing, babe? What are you doing? Yeah. Playing what? Well, yeah, I'm hearing the buttons clicking like you're playing a video game. Alright, let's see if this... Hopefully we don't have too many people here. That's the other thing you gotta watch out for. That's what happened last time, is that we had more than 20 people here at this Northwest Dragon, so he went immune. A couple people had to leave. You cannot have more than 20 people within each zone. I'll show you where the zone wall is for the dragon encounter. Each of the 4 dragons has one. See right there? If you have more than 20 people inside that golden arch, then the dragon is immune to damage. So you have to make sure that you spread out your group evenly. And it looks like he might be immune again. See, no, he's okay. He's going down. Bark Shield enchantment? No, I don't care for Bark Shield at all. If you're gonna go Bark Shield, you should just go. You should just go with negation. Negation pretty much makes all other defensive armor enchantments a waste of time. If you ask me anyway, I mean, everybody's got their opinion. I was running Briarthorn for a while just because I don't do like hardly any damage on my paladin. He's a pure tank build. And so I tested out Briarthorn just to see if I would, you know, maybe do some passive damage from all the enemies beating on me, but it wasn't really helping. So I went back to my negation enchantment. Not getting any haste buffs this time. The haste clerics were getting me good earlier, but I was at the South Dragons earlier, so probably just a matter of the ones up here. There might only be one haste cleric up here on North instead of, I think we had 2 down on South. Yeah. The other thing, okay, I would definitely, if you're talking about buying a mount, I would definitely not buy a lockbox mount. Like, you're wasting your money. Well, I mean, if you're only gonna play one character, then that's fine. But if you're gonna play, you know, 2 or 3 or 4 characters, like I have my paladin, my rogue, I'm working on a wizard, I may eventually do a cleric. Oh shit, we took Cathio down way too far. Jesus. People aren't paying attention. Including myself, I should say. I wasn't paying attention either. But anyway, I'd buy one of the Zen mounts if you can. Save up. Astral Diamonds are super cheap right now. Or I mean, Zen is super cheap. It's like 120 Astral Diamonds. So, maybe 125 or something, I think, last time I checked. It's super cheap, though. But I would buy the one that you can use across all your characters from the Zen market. Unless you just really care about cosmetic stuff. Like, I've been using this Storm Raider Clydesdale on every single one of my characters. So... yeah, I think people kind of went on autopilot on that Northwest Dragon, myself included. I was just throwing up my bubble and not even really paying attention to the fact that he was freaking nearly dead. We almost failed this run. The people that stay behind at the dragons that you have down, like those 2 that we have at 2% right now, they basically have to keep the dragon in combat, keep it engaged, so that it doesn't regenerate while the main groups go and bring the other 2 dragons down. This is going to be close. Just because we took that dragon down so far, we got to make sure we get Chrysos here dead first. Champion pack in the Zim. Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. Smart move. I had a guildie complaining the other day about not having an epic mount, and he was going to buy one And I was like, dude, just get a freaking Clydesdale or something, because if you're going to buy him out, you're only going to be able to use it on one character. But he was having none of that. So, okay, go ahead and waste 400 gold. Whatever. Looks like they're keeping Cathio engaged without doing too much damage to him, so that's good. Oh shit. That was a hard hit. And I'm down. Yeah, this dragon is a pain in the ass. He's the only one of the four that's even really a struggle for a strong group. In fact, I would go so far as to say that this blue dragon is probably the only reason that some of the smaller guilds can't take down all four, because I mean, we've got freaking 15 or more people here with item levels over 3,000, and we're still struggling against this dragon. It's kind of OP compared to the other three anyway. Just glad they're not all four as strong as this guy. God, this is taking forever this time. Don't die, don't die. Ah! Bastard. Fortunately, the respawn points aren't too awful far away. Yeah, this is a slow run. Ah, come on, man. I kind of knew better than to try to get that guy up right in front of the dragon's nose, but you can make decent astral diamonds if you get in a good guild and you're running running this higher level content. Like, you can run, for instance, like you can do your daily run of Cragmire Crypts as your daily epic dungeon, and you'll get the astral diamond bonus from doing your first dungeon of the day, but then you'll also get purple gear that you can salvage for astral diamonds, and I would hold on to that because there's going to be a double salvage event sometime soon. They don't salvage for a ton, but you could probably, if you just do one Cragmire Crypts run each day, you could probably make 30 or 40,000 AD a day just from doing that. Well, I mean, that's including the 18 that you're making already. Like, one Cragmire run probably I died and we're done, so whatever. They're finishing them off, so just gonna go make my way back to the northwest one. I keep knocking myself off my horse. It looks like we're running it again. I'll do one more because that was a bad run, and I was one of the people to blame. Look at this big dead dragon laying here. Oh, yeah. Nah, don't blame you. The grind from 60 to 70 is definitely real. Alright, this is going to be my last dragon run for sure today. I keep saying, I said that 3 runs ago. This is going to be my last one. And 3 runs later, okay, seriously, for real now. They really need to increase the guild marks cap because I'm maxed out. I can't even turn anything in because I'm maxed out on my guild marks.
And the other residents of the Strongholds, but I'm sure a well-traveled.
I'm just basically waiting for the traveling wizard. There he is. Oh, he's such a good puppy. Such a good puppy. Oh, thanks, Zimbowski. I appreciate that follow. I don't really have a lot of followers on here. But I don't stream often enough. I really should stream more. Ugh. Just waiting to get the go-ahead to start it. Are we starting? Come on, man. What are we doing? This is... Oh, they're... Yeah, they're just trying to get some more DPS. Because that top one's taking too long to take down, that top right. And we've been clearing it, we just haven't been doing it very efficiently, so they're probably just trying to reorganize a little bit. Buy a bark shield enchantment or a rank save. For the hell of it? No. I mean, people buy dark enchantments just for the movement speed, but not really. The thing is now is that rank 7s are kind of worthless. Pretty much everybody's running, I mean, at a very minimum rank 8. I mean, a lot of people in my guild are running rank 10s and 11s and stuff, but they're pretty OP. But yeah, rank 7s, I mean, even if you sold it, you're not going to get much. You might get like, I don't know, what, 15 or 20,000? Let me see. Let me see what they're going for. Dark enchantments. They might be going for more than I thought. Nope, yeah, that's what I was... the cheapest one's 5,000. I mean, even if you sold it, you're not going to get a ton for it, so... I don't even bother running any dark enchantments for the movement speed. I know some people do, and it might become more relevant for Strongholds PvP, just because the map is so big and you want to get across it as quickly as you can when you're moving around. But yeah, it looks like they're going to start with some DPS on top right just to whittle it down, since it's taken so long to take him down. Oh, you bought it for 800 Astral Diamonds? Yeah. Yeah, you can turn a little bit of a profit, but the main thing is getting, if you're hurting for money, you really need to just buckle down and get one of your characters to level 70 and start getting geared up so that you can run tier 2 dungeons every day, because that's where you're going to make the bulk of your money, unless you're playing the trade house. I know some people in my guild buy and sell and make trades and stuff like that, and they use that. Like, one guy's got like 18 million Astral Diamonds because he's always just buying and selling high level enchantments and stuff and mounts that cost a lot of money, wheeling and dealing. He makes a lot of money that way. I'm too lazy to spend that much time trying to make money, so I mean, this is my main, and I've put hundreds of hours into this game, and you can see my item level's only 3,000, just under 3,200. So I'm just not up to the wheeling and dealing it takes to make all that money. But you need to get to level 70 if you're gonna... Alright, we're finally starting, so I just need to get back on my paladin. Ninja. I think I look more like, with that mask on, that blue and gold mask, I look like that... What's that Mexican wrestler that they did that movie? It was like a really stupid, like, comedy. Seth Green or Seth Rogen or whatever his name was, or... One of those guys. Can't remember what it was called. Hey babe, do you remember that name of that Mexican wrestler that wore like the blue and gold costume that they made? Nacho Libre. There you go. I think my rogue looks like Nacho Libre, to be quite honest. There are too many people up here at north, man. So many people up at north. I'm gonna go... Oh, too late. The dragons have arrived. I should have gone up to the northwest. Yeah, see, they're burning this guy down so fast. I'm gonna go ahead and head over to Chrysos, because they're gonna need help over there. God, look at that Cathio. They looks like some people may have switched teams inadvertently, because they're taking a long time to take down Ecto. There's too many chiefs, basically. Rather than listening to the guild leader about what we need where, you just have people go, oh, they're struggling up top, so I'm gonna go up top. Well, then now bottom is struggling because they don't have the DPS down there. We're getting a little scattered around. There's still people just going crazy over there. I really think they need more DPS on south. This is a really bad run. We got way too much DPS north. We're immune. There's 20 people. Oh, looks like somebody may have left. Yeah. Good grief, this is bad. They sent way too many DPS up to the north from the south. I know they were trying to balance it out for Chrysos, but kind of went overkill the other direction. Yeah, wow, this is our worst. That's funny, man. We had the best run of the day. Like, the very first run of the day was perfect. It was like 5.5, maybe 6 minutes to kill all four. And then ever since then, it's just been going downhill. There's too many people are trying to get their own ideas about where they need to go. And this last time, they sent way too much of the DPS up north, thinking that Chrysos needed more, but he needed like maybe 2 people, not like a whole group of 5. Because that basically just left no DPS down south, and now they're still working on Ecto down there. We'll probably finish if we get started on Oxino soon, but we need to get, like, we really need to get started on Oxino. Jeez, so bad. Okay. They're probably going to have plenty of people here, so I'm going to make sure they're okay over at Ecto. No, it'll take me too long to get over there. It looks like they got it. They'll have him down. They got him at 9% already. Gonna be ending the stream once we finish this drag around, guys. For the 2 of you that are here, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully the one guy that I was talking to, asking questions, hopefully I gave you a little bit of good advice there. I'm not the best at this game, but I feel like I do okay. Let's bubble up. Hopefully a couple people stayed at Chrysos to finish him off. Hopefully yeah, we're good. Yeah, that was a really bad run. That was all kinds of disorganized. Jeez. These people with their little snails. Complicated, man. It really isn't. It seems more complicated than it is, but basically you just get about, you know, between 30 and 40 people at your stronghold. You split up into 2 even groups. Make sure that you have your paladins and your clerics evenly split. Get some good DPS split between the 2 groups, and then you start with 1 group north, 1 group south. You get the southwest and northwest dragons down to about 10%, and then you have the bulk of the group split away to the northeast and southeast dragon and leave like 2 or 3 people behind at the 2 western dragons to whittle them away until they get them down to 1 or 2%. Then they just keep them engaged until the northeast and southeast people, the larger groups, kill their 2 dragons. And ideally you want to have the northeast group kill their dragon first as the cue for everyone else to finish theirs off, because that's the hardest dragon to kill. So that's the quick down and dirty. It's not super complicated, really. It's just that we got a little, we've run it like 5 times in a row, and we were doing a lot better the first couple runs. The 3rd and 4th runs started to get a little messy, and then this last run was really bad. So yeah, it's not too bad though. You just have to have a really strong guild to do it, basically, and you have to be able to get a lot of people online like we've got here. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, man. Some time with my wife before she goes to bed in like